Peace, everybody. It's your boy. Let's talk. We back with another video. All right, man. So shout out to Anthony Brian Logan. He the one who brought this to my attention. But Anthony Brian Logan, he had reviewed a video with Jermaine Dupri talking about Kamala Harris asking a question: what can she do as president when she's already in the White House now and then she's not doing nothing? And that's an interesting question because that's the question that I've asked and so many others because you got so many people caping for it right now. People like Roland Martin, which Roland Martin did respond to his video, which I'll bring up later on. But you got people like Roland Martin, Steve Harvey, all these other gatekeepers who just caping for and shaming black men for not supporting her. But the very question is, what can she do when she's already in office? So I'm feeling this question that Jermaine Dupri is asking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna review this video, and of course I give my phone thoughts at the end. All right, let's see what he's talking about.
Yo, out here getting these 5 miles in, as you see me do every day. Real quick, I want to talk about the DNC. I feel like the DNC has been going amazing, but I also feel like tonight, Kamala Harris has a pretty difficult job, right? And it's interesting because the Republican correspondent that's been doing the roundup after the DNC has ended, he asked the question that I kind of asked Kamala when we had our second meeting. You know, if the fact that she's in office right now, she's in the White House right now,
Right.
and the guy, he said, what makes y'all believe that she's gonna get this stuff done if she becomes president and she's already in the House? And it's a tricky question because
It's not tricky.
I asked Kamala basically the same thing, right? In so many words. And I asked her, like, as the vice president, why they don't let her talk when, Biden seems like he needed someone to speak up for him. I thought that's what the role of the vice president was to help the president. And basically, she kind of let me know that her hands was tied, that they didn't really allow her to be a voice like that in that space. And tonight, I don't know if she's going to, I want to see how if she even touches on this, because if she doesn't touch on it, that's the question that I feel like the people that have mixed decisions about voting for her, this is one of the questions. This is the top question that they had. And like I said, this is what the Republicans are saying. And they never heard the part about her hands being tied. And if she says something about her hands being tied, then it makes it look like the White House or the Democratic Party didn't really want her to exceed. So she can't really say her hands was tied, but she does have to step into that space. This is something I do believe.
Yo, y'all about to start calling me like Nostradamus. Didn't I call it? Like, did I not call it? Did I not say that? They didn't want her anyway. Like, she was a DEI hire. They didn't want her, but she was the only option that they had at the time because it was kind of too late to get anyone else. And since she was already there, they're like, all right, we just used the money that we was going to use on Biden and just back her. We just got to switch the narrative up and rewrite history and make it seem like she was good and all that. And if we get all the celebrities to run with it and get all the gatekeepers, then the mindless slaves, i.e., you, gonna run with it. Like he said, everything that I was saying, and those are valid questions. Like it really is a valid question. How can we trust you to bring America back to get the economy up and running again? To do all these things that you're saying you're going doing, to give people $25,000 for incentive to buy homes. But at the same time, you're in office right now as we speak. You at the DNC, you said that you were gonna make sure that the borders are secure and under control. But that's your job right now. Like it just don't make no sense. Like that is your job right now. You were elected the official border czar. And let's just take the title out of it. Let's just say that she's not the official border czar. That is her job though. Like she was the overseer of that. So how can you talk about the border and securing the borders when that's your job right now? Like that's something that you oversee. It just don't make no sense. And you got so many people running with these identity politics that they refuse to look at what's right in front of their face. Like over the last 4 years, the economy was messed up. People are broker than they ever were before. It's so hard to buy groceries now with just $150, $200 when about 4 or 5 years ago you could use that same money and get so much. And this not me just caping for Donald Trump like he's just a all high mighty God or anything like that because he's not. But let's just keep it real. Dude had the economy better than there ever was in my lifetime anyway, and I'm 40 years old, and I haven't seen such great accomplishments within our country before he was in office and now in the last 4 years. So when it comes to voting this coming November, the pick is easy for me. It's not because like I'm just a big huge fan of his, but he already proved that he can get this economy up and running. Like he was already in office before. Like it's not nothing new, and that's what I don't get. It seems like people got amnesia. Like, oh my God, he's just gonna tear the country down. Did he did that 2016, 2020? Did the country tore down then? No. And if you even talk about the pandemic, people were up on the pandemic. I talked about that before. So it just don't make no sense to me. And the sad part about it is you had Roland Martin, he coming at him and talking about he tweeted out saying, "Yeah, bro, you should have contact me before you put something else out like this." And I'm looking at it like it's crazy. And by the time this video come out, they already done had a little meeting and did a one-on-one live stream. So I'm gonna actually review that video and talk about that on a separate video. You know, I really want to watch it because I want to review it fresh, and I'm hoping that Jermaine Dupri actually stick to what he's saying in this video right here, and hopefully you don't got Boule Martin changing his mind. But let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.